Keenan joins the Justice League of China in New Superman issue 2. So this issue introduces us to the Batman and Wonder Woman of China. And as we find out, Dr. Omen is sick of sort of America winning at everything basically, and she plans to make her own Justice League so that they can beat them at their own game. And they're doing so by making heroes who are essentially knockoffs, basically, of, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. I'm sure there's probably going to be, a Flash and Aquaman, stuff like that. And this issue was the first sort of mission for the Justice League. The Justice League at this moment only consists of Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman, the Trinity, basically. And they don't really get along very well. Batman and Wonder Woman they're kind of like government stooges a little bit. They're by the book. They do the things that Dr. Omen tells them to do and everything, whereas Superman, Keenan, is the one who's sort of testing them and like kind of vexing them a little bit, like getting on their nerves and everything, and so much so that they actually end up fighting each other. And because Keenan's powers aren't really kicking in properly, Batman is able to subdue him pretty easily. This leads them on their first outing as a team to rescue a woman who's being held hostage by the supervillain named Sunbeam, who is a woman who has like a cannon on her hand that shoots lasers and everything. And in doing so, we see Superman's full power basically come out after he sort of has this moment where Batman returns the child to the Batmobile, since Superman was told to stay in there, and he sort of sees this child crying and her mother is being assaulted by this supervillain, and he sort of remembers like what happened in his past and how he lost his mother and everything, and he doesn't want that to happen again. So he sort of has that spark of living up to the Superman name and attacks this villain and ends up destroying her weaponry before they are able to sort of cart her off to jail. But then he goes back to normal Keenan Kong and sort of outs himself as the new Superman right in front of the reporter that we were introduced to last issue, Lainey Lan, who has a cameraman there who is connected to everywhere around the world. So now everyone sort of knows who Keenan Kong is and who this new Superman is, and it's going to be really interesting to see like what kind of repercussions that has on, especially with like the American Superman or Supermen and women running around, and whether they're actually going to interact with one another, because that'd be really cool. Because this Superman is actually quite a refreshing take. Like, it's not Superman, it's not Clark Kent or anything, so they can do so much more with it. It's the same as like with Superboy, that's not the Clark Kent, it's someone else, so they can go in a different way with it. And I'm really excited to see which way they're going to go with this guy, because he's not the type of person you would think to become a superhero. When we were first introduced to him, he was bullying a kid, all because his mother died and everything. It was sort of like that sort of repressed anger sort of thing. So it's going to be really interesting to see what that guy does when he's given Superman powers. Basically, like, what would happen if a normal person in the world got given Superman's powers one day? Like, what would happen? And I could see there being some type of problems happening there. So I'm really intrigued to see what's going to happen with this. I'm going to give this book an 8 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my latest video. Hope you enjoyed it. While you're here, why not check out another one of my reviews, like and subscribe my channel for more reviews and videos, and follow me on Twitter at Matt_FOS. Thanks guys, and I will see you all next time.